the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Top flight competition between teams from Houston-area high schools.
Seattle man.
Seattle man!
Now, here's the man with the questions, Chip Beal.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. On this edition of our Battle of the Brains, we welcome teams from the High School for the Health Professions and Kingwood High. Players, thank you so much. This sound means your answer is correct, this tone incorrect, and this sound brings to a close each quarter. Health Professions and Kingwood, we wish you well, and we begin the warm-up round with this, a 5-point question. What do the following Americans have in common? Ford, Getty, Carnegie, Rockefeller, Vanderbilt, Morgan,
Kingwood, Merida.
They're all philanthropists?
and Astor. The question goes to Health Professions.
Help, Justin.
They're all robber barons?
Well, the answer we have, they were all very rich, and we're not sure whether they were all philanthropists or not. For 10 points, you're going to need paper and pencil on this one. Compute the acceleration in meters per second squared of an automobile, which accelerates from 8 meters per second to 30 meters per second in 10 seconds. The acceleration in meters per second squared.
Help, Launchy.
2.5 meters per second square.
It's not 2.5.
Kingwood, James.
2.2?
2.2 is correct, and Kingwood strikes first. I have a 10-point Bible question. After the rule by wise prophets such as Samuel, the United Kingdom of Israel had the Hebrew monarchy of 3 great kings which lasted some 100 years before the split of the kingdom. Name all 3 of the...
Kingwood, James.
Solomon, David, and Saul.
In reverse chronological order, that is correct. For 5 points, a piece of paper is found that is known to be the directions for getting a fortune in diamonds. It says on it, 3 left, 12 right, 16 left, 8 right. Explain what it means. Hint, pencil and paper not needed on this one.
Kingwood, Jonathan.
It's a map to a diamond mine?
Not a map to a diamond mine. Health Professions, put on your thinking cap. See if you can come up with the answer. Well, the jewels, Jonathan, are kept in a safe, and the numbers refer to turns on the dial. For 5 points, I have a visual question, so look at your monitor here in the studio. The forms in Luncheon Still Life are not distorted or exaggerated. It is the opposite of an abstraction. It is an
Kingwood, Merida.
The style known as realism.
That's the style. Realism, you're right for 5 points. A 10-point question. A White House official, relative to a peace plan for Bosnia, claimed that the United States is entering terra incognita. Define terra...
Kingwood, Lee.
Unknown land.
That is correct, or unknown territory. A 10-point question. In the international radio language, the letters F and T are represented by the names of ballroom dances. Give the name of either.
Kingwood, Merida.
Foxtrot and Tango.
You gave us both of them. That's right, for 10 points. Okay. Here's a 5-pointer. If you were working a crossword puzzle and number 7 down was a 7-letter word for a gong of a bell, with the second letter being an L and the 6th letter being an E, what would be the word for which you were looking? 7-letter word for the gong of a bell. It's a clapper. No score. I have a 10-pointer. Ethel Lynn Beer's famous poem about a Civil War soldier begins, all quiet along which river?
Kingwood, Merida.
The Mississippi.
No. You were going to say Western Front, but which river, Health Professions?
Help, Henry.
Potomac.
All Quiet Along the Potomac and the Health Professions is on the board. A 5-point music question. Listen to this innovative band featured in this, one of their greatest hits.
In a beautiful house with a beautiful wife.
Kingwood Jonathan.
Talking Heads?
Talking Heads, that's the name of the band. Yes, you're right. For 5 points, in Spanish it means Great River. What do Americans?
Kingwood Meredith.
Rio Grande.
That's what Americans call it, right. For 10 points, 4 squads, or about 40 soldiers, make up this troop unit.
Health Henry.
Platoon.
It is a platoon, right. For 10 points, Marion Star sounds like a girl's name, but it actually was a newspaper edited by what Ohioan before his presidential administration? Which president used to be a newspaper editor?
Kingwood Lee.
Taft.
Not that Ohio president. Health Professions, you want to take a guess?
Health Henry.
Cleveland.
Well, he was from New York. Harding. Warren G. Harding. Another math question for 10 points. If the cost of printing a classified ad is 12 cents for each of the first 12 words, 10 cents for each of the next 12 words, and 5 cents for each additional word, how much does it cost to print a 30-word ad? Again, the cost is 12 cents for each of the first 12 words, 10 cents for each of the next 12 words,
Health Henry.
52 cents.
and 5 cents for each additional word.
Kingwood James.
$1.94.
No, it's $2.94. For 10 points, a visual question. Cheese comes in dozens of varieties. Identify this kind.
Kingwood Meredith.
Blue cheese.
Or Roquefort. Correct. For 10 points, what are the abbreviations for the 2 macromolecules synthesized by all living organisms and on which all biological...
Kingwood Lee.
DNA and RNA.
All biological reproduction depends on those 2. That is correct. There's the tone bringing to a close the warm-up round. In a moment, the bonus round. Stay with us, won't you? Our score is 20 for the high school for the health profession, 75 for Kingwood. Now we will meet the players. Oh, before we meet the players, we've got some interesting characters from Kingwood High School. Hey, haven't I seen you at an outdoor football game in sub-freezing weather? Okay, gentlemen. Back to the audience with you. All right, now we will meet the team from the high school for the health professions. First of all, the captain, Justin Zachariah, a junior. He was Hugh O'Brien Ambassador and is vice president of the student council. Next to him is Kadeen Fitzpatrick, a junior, secretary of the student council. Regional and state winner at the Texas Alliance for Minorities in Engineering. Next is Lan Chi Nguyen, a senior, member of Teens for Transplants, and completed a congressional internship last summer. And Henry Tai, a senior, received honors in the HISD and Kincaid summer program. Their alternates, Christian Buhe, Min Chao Nguyen, Chris Larson, Robert Behrman, and coaches Dr. Trong and Mr. Dotson. That's the high school for the health professions academic challenge team. They have a 2-0 record to this point. Kingwood has a 1-0 record. And we will meet, first of all, Captain Meredith Patterson, a senior, a editor-in-chief of the Young Writers Guild, copy editor for the school newspaper. Next to her is Jonathan Little, a senior, served on the Principal's Advisory Committee, a National Merit semi-finalist, Robert A. Welch Foundation Summer Research Scholar in Chemistry. We turn now to James Mitchell, a junior, an Eagle Scout, and a TGHP Scholar. That's Texas Governor's Honor Program, and also Magnus Poobah for the Kingwood High School Latin Club. And Lee W. Bailey, a senior, plays classical piano, was awarded quadruple ruby in National Forensics League for debate and public speaking. Their alternates, Jamie Morgan and Matt Grayson, coaches Judy Herman and Mark Bowman. That's the team from Kingwood High School. Our judges are Dr. Tom Hudson, Department of Physics, University of Houston, and Mr. Mike Mistandria, who is also the chief judge of the Texaco Star National Academic Championship. Hey, Kingwood was one of our 84 teams in last year's Nationals. Okay, players from Health Professions in Kingwood, it's time for the bonus round. If you get a toss-up right, your team will have a first chance at a 4-part bonus, which could get you a total of 50 points. But if you miss any one of the bonus along the way, we stop you right there and refer that question only to your opponent. Here is a 10-point toss-up. Scientists in Houston have found an abnormal gene that appears to spark a malignant cell change, leading to a common form of which type of blood disorder?
Kingwood Lee.
Sickle cell anemia?
No, but that's a good try. Health Professions?
Help, Justin.
Leukemia?
That's the blood disorder we were after. And Health Professions on that 10-pointer. Here is your abbreviation bonus. For 5 points, what chemical element and U.S. state share the abbreviation CA?
California. California and California. California and California.
No, the question goes to Kingwood.
That would be California and calcium.
Calcium would be right. California. Tom Hudson, what's that, CF?
CF.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Tom Hudson. Our next toss-up worth 10 points. What fabric got its name by combining the abbreviations of an American and a British fashion capital?
Kingwood Jonathan.
Nylon.
Nylon. For New York and London, right. All right, Kingwood, early American history is your bonus. For 5 points, which U.S. state capital was named by Roger Williams in 1636? He so named it because he believed that God had guided him there.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Right, you're on. For 10 points, which U.S. state capital was named after an English Quaker whose son founded the city?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Well, that's not a state capital. Health Professions?
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is right. So 10-5 in favor of Health Professions on that bonus. Here's a 10-point toss-up. Now independent, this island has been ruled by Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, Normans, French, and British. Can you name it?
Help, Henry.
Cyprus.
Not Cyprus.
Kingwood Lee.
Crete.
Farther west to Malta. For 10 points, listen to this excerpt from a 1992 motion picture soundtrack and identify either the film or the country in which it's set.
Kingwood Lee.
Is that South Africa, Malcolm X? No.
Listen to some more Health Professions, either country or film.
Help, Justin.
South Africa.
That is correct. And it's from The Power of One, not from Malcolm X. Seawater is your bonus, Health Professions. If you fill an Olympic-sized pool with seawater, which is left to evaporate, you'll be left with 9 tons of gunk on the bottom, primarily sodium and chlorine. You'll also have left over 200 pounds each of 4 other elements. You'll earn 5 points for the first one you can name, 10 points for the second, and so forth until you're incorrect. Talk it over and fire when ready. Giving your answers one at a time, please.
Calcium.
That gets you 5 points.
Potassium.
Add 10 more to the Health Profession score.
Yeah. Fluorine.
Chlorine is not one of the top 4. Kingwood, we'll give you 15 if you can name one of the other 2.
Silicon.
Nope. The others were sulfur and magnesium. Okay, here's a 5-point toss-up. Until 1824, it was known as the Annals of Congress. And until 1837, the Register of Debates.
Kingwood Lee.
The Congressional Digest.
Then until 1872 as the Congressional Globe, and from then on as what?
Help, Launchy.
The Congressional Quarterly.
The Congressional Record. For 10 points, the easternmost point in Canada is located in which province?
Kingwood Lee.
Nova Scotia.
Oh, that's a good try. Health Professions?
Help, Justin.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland is right. Another 10 points. Health Professions. World Geography is your bonus.
Yes.
Got to get 3 of them right to take the lead. For 5 points, geologist Israel Russell, on his 1896 expedition to the region of Mount St. Elias, discovered and named Mount Logan, Canada's highest peak. This mountain is in which of Canada's political units?
Northwest Territories. Northwest Territories.
Not that one, Kingwood.
The Yukon?
Yukon Territory is right. Add 5 points to the Kingwood score. There's the tone. We're out of time in the bonus round. Players, when we come back, we'll play 60 seconds, and these will be your categories. Architectural terms, crossword puzzle, math, and the mystery category. Time here on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Our score, it's pretty close one, 75 for health professions, 100 for Kingwood. Questions used on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge are prepared and authenticated by Questions Unlimited, Columbus, Ohio. Here's how we play 60 seconds. Players, you pick a subject. We give you 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. Any questions Mr. Pass will be referred to your opponent. If you get them all right, we'll give you a 20-point bonus. Health professions, you're trailing at this point, so Justin and company, what do you have?
Another mystery category.
The mystery category is titled Fill in the Blank. Start the clock, here we go. Launched by the U.S. in August 1960, Echo 1 was the world's first communications blank.
Satellite.
In 1790, Samuel Hopkins was issued the first blank for a new process of making potash.
Patent.
A safety tip says, if your hair stands on end, hit the ground. Blank may be about to strike.
Lightning.
Publius Syrus advised, the bow too tensely strung is easily blank.
Broken. Broken.
At a funeral, an honorary blank is not expected to carry the coffin.
Pallbearer.
Philip Wiley and Edwin Balmer called their 1933 novel, When Worlds Blank.
Collide. Collide.
Each day in the U.S., about 200 blank are launched carrying radio sondes.
Pass.
Paul was in Ephesus when he wrote his first letter to the blank, and in Macedonia when he wrote the second.
Romans.
Elizabethans wore rabatos, which were wide, lace-edged blanks. Time ran out. Mike, was it 60 points?
60 points.
60 points. Nice job for the Health Professions High School. Kingwood, fill in the blank. Each day in the U.S., about 200 blank are launched carrying radio sondes.
Weather balloons.
Weather balloons is correct. Paul was in Ephesus when he wrote his first letter to the blank, and in Macedonia when he wrote his second.
Corinthians.
That is correct. Elizabethans wore rabatos, which were wide, lace-edged blanks, and I didn't get to finish.
Collars.
Collars, yes, stiffened to stand up high in the back. I thought you would have needed that part. 60-30 in favor of health professions on fill in the blank, and Kingwood, it's your turn up to bat.
We'll take math.
Math is the subject. Pencil and paper in order. Start the clock. Here we go. Give me all 4 prime numbers between 10 and 20.
11, 13, 17, and 19.
If x to the negative 1 power equals 1/2, what is x?
2. 2.
In which conic can you get from one of its foci to its other foci without crossing the graph?
Ellipse.
What's the reciprocal of the mixed number 4 3/4?
4 over 17.
How many members are there in the 6th row of Pascal's triangle?
7.
How many minutes are there in 90 degrees?
1.5. 540.
Consider the number 2 to the 4th power. The 4th power is called the exponent. What's the name for the 2?
Base.
How many square yards are in a floor that's 6 feet by 6 feet? And we didn't get to finish that one. Was it 50 points, Mike?
40 points.
40 points for Kingwood on math. Health professions? Tell us, what is the reciprocal of 4 3/4?
419.
4/19 is right. How many members are there in the 6th row of Pascal's triangle?
10.
Nope, just 6. How many minutes are there in 90 degrees?
Your answer?
5,400.
5,400. And how many square yards are there in a floor that's 6 feet by 6 feet?
4 yards.
Is right. And that's the end of the round. We'll be back with an exciting Stump the Experts round in just a moment. 65 to 170 in favor of Kingwood. We'll have a series of rapid-fire, stump-the-expert-style questions until we're out of time. We begin with this 15-point art question. Look at this picture, entitled Fatata Temiti, and identify the 19th century...
Kingwood Meredith.
Hogan.
That's the name of the artist for 15 points. And for 15 points, Upton Sinclair's novel Oil was inspired by what American scandal?
Kingwood Meredith.
Teapot Dome.
Teapot Dome, that's a quick 30 for Kingwood. Here's a 20-pointer. Name the creature with which Hercules was involved in his 12th labor.
Kingwood Meredith.
Cerberus.
Cerberus is right. 3 in a row for Meredith. I have a 15-pointer. Give me the English meaning of Die Brücke, a name given to an early 20th century German expressionistic art form in Germany. The word shares its name with a structure in Avignon. Die Brücke. B-R-U-C-K-E.
Help, Justin.
Baroque.
No?
Kingwood James.
Avant-garde.
No, Bridge is the name of the structure in Avignon. For 20 points, who said this in 1841? Where I asked the question whether I would have my emancipation by the shedding of one single drop of blood, my answer would be in the negative. 1841.
Kingwood Lee.
Frederick Douglass.
It was Frederick Douglass for 20 points. I have a 20-point music question. Name the composer of this dramatic legend in 5 acts. It was performed first in Paris in 1846.
Help, Justin.
Tchaikovsky.
Nope.
Kingwood Meredith.
Ravel.
Little too early for Ravel. Hector Berlioz, that was from The Damnation of Faust. For 15 points, it happened only once. The incumbent vice president defeated the incumbent president for the presidency. Who was the victor and who was the loser, and what was the year? The incumbent vice president defeated the incumbent president.
Kingwood Jonathan.
Jefferson defeated Adams in 1800.
Is right for 15 points. I have a 20-pointer. This is a math question. A circle has a radius of 10. In terms of pi, find the length of an arc whose degree measure is 72 degrees. Again, a circle has a radius of 10. In terms of pi, find the length of an arc whose degree measure is 72 degrees.
Kingwood James.
40 pi divided by 9.
So that is incorrect. Health professions. Can you take it?
Help, Launchy.
20 pi.
Well, I'm sorry, the answer is 4 pi. For 15 points, in 1804 and 1805, the U.S. fought a war against Barbary states of Africa, which were seizing and ransoming American ships and sailors. There were 3 Barbary states, each named for a major port city. Name any 2 of these.
Kingwood Lee.
Tripoli and Algiers.
And Tunis was the other. Right. For 15 points. Parts of the Dead Sea Scrolls were written in languages which have not yet been identified, but the 3 major languages are well known and still spoken. Name any 2 of them.
Kingwood Jonathan.
Hebrew and Latin.
Help, Justin.
Hebrew and Aramaic.
And Greek is the other. Very good. I have a 20-point art question. What artist painted a series of works in the early 1960s which...
Kingwood Meredith.
Roy Lichtenstein.
Roy Lichtenstein, master of pop art. Here's another 20-pointer. This is a sports question. Name the first American woman to win gold medals in consecutive Winter Olympic Games.
2 minutes left. Help, Justin.
Sonia Henney.
Kingwood Meredith.
Debbie Thomas.
It was speed skater Bonnie Blair. For 20 points, what is the most numerous of the sea plants of the phytoplankton?
Kingwood Jonathan.
Algae.
Health.
Help, Justin.
Diatoms.
Yes, that's right. For 20 points, I have a 15-pointer. Name the 3 U.S. states that have Erie counties.
Help, Henry.
Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania.
That is correct. For 20 points. Sometimes whales will leap clear of the water. This act is called what?
Kingwood Lee.
Breach.
Breaching is right. Excellent. I have a 20-point music question. From which 1985 Andrew Lloyd Webber composition is the following excerpt taken?
Kingwood Jonathan.
Phantom of the Opera.
That's from his Requiem. For 15 points, Khalil Gibran wrote his early work in Arabic, but wrote The Prophet in which language?
Kingwood Meredith.
English.
It was English, yes. For 20 points. He was exiled by his cousin Richard II, but returned to England in 1399, fielding an army with which he reclaimed the throne. Can you name him?
Help, Justin.
John.
Not King John. Kingwood.
Kingwood James.
Richard III.
It was Henry IV. For 15 points, when discussing elements of the periodic table, what letter is used to represent the atomic mass of an element?
Kingwood Meredith.
M.
Not M. Health professions, want to try? Is that
That's
the end of the game? The answer is A, and the final score is 215 to 325. Big fourth quarter for Kingwood, and they win the game. Our congratulations to the High School for the Health Professions on an outstanding 2-1 record. Next week on our show, the contestants will be from Klein and Cy Creek. See you then.
This morning at 11, dig into the heart of 90s youth culture with Teens on TV. Join Tiffany and E.G. as they take a bite from a juicy slab of Generation U. Hey, you know you want it. Teens on TV, today at 11 on Houston's 2. The Texaco Star Academic Challenge is brought to you by Texaco and by Channel 2. Join us at the same time next Saturday for fast-paced action between two more area teams.